Hello, I'm Andrew, and welcome to my StarTropics birthday playthrough. I hope this is going to be a lot of fun, as this is one of my favorite games, and definitely my favorite NES game. So yeah, how this is going to work is the game's broken up into 8 chapters, and each day I'll be uploading one chapter of it. Good, so a little bit of story here. We're going to be following Mike Jones as he travels to Sea Island during his summer vacation. He's a 15-year-old high school student and ace baseball pitcher. And yeah, so he's traveling to Sea Island to visit his archaeologist uncle, Dr. Steve Jones. And I guess we'll see what interesting events develop from there. So I guess that wouldn't make for a very exciting game if something interesting didn't happen. But don't worry, I promise that things will happen, and they will be awesome. So let's see, we have 3 files here, and they're all sort of beat already. The first one's a sort of relic from like the 1990s, and then I erased the second and third ones and beat them every now and then. So I guess we'll erase Andrew 3, and then we have to register our name. And we'll do Andrew's game display, why not? Just so we remember which file we're doing. And here we go. Chapter 1. One day in summer you land at Sea Island where Dr. Jones has his laboratory. ... What will happen? So yeah, the game is sort of broken up into 2 distinct parts. You have the first where it's sort of the overworld, and you're sort of just exploring, talking to people, going to villages and things like that. And then you have the dungeons and levels where you're actually fighting enemies and collecting items and things like that. So let's see, let's talk to everyone. Welcome to Coral Cola! Well, thank you very much, sir. Let's see what this guy down here has to say. Welcome to Sea Island. Now let's go in the grass and find a Pokemon! No, unfortunately not. Although that would be awesome. Let's see. What do you have to say? Have you met our chief yet? He's waiting for you. I suppose I'll have to do that then. After I talk to you. I'm Miss Coral 1990. Do you think I'm pretty? Sorry, but I don't think you want me to answer that. Well, not because I don't think you're pretty, but because I can't really tell because you're just pixel art right there. I can't really say much about that. Mike, you're an ace pitcher, I hear. Show me how to throw a fastball. Show me how to throw a fastball sometime. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Let's see. Talk to the pig. Oink, oink. That's exactly what I thought you would say. And then it shows us its butt, because that's exactly what everyone came here to see. I have to hurry. I'm going to roast a pig for your welcome party. Ugh. Yeah, please hurry up. Your uncle, Dr. Jones, is so nice. We call him Dr. J. Well, last week I met Dr. J. He was very busy solving some strange puzzle. Well, that's pretty interesting. So yeah, so right now, just this sort of the village exploring part. But things will definitely get more interesting when we go into the dungeon, which is behind him, but he won't let us back because he's like, "Who are you? Stay away from here," and can't really do much about that right now. Let's see. Where do you come from? Americola? Ahaha! I see what he means there. Yeah, because Mike Jones is from Seattle. I heard you were coming. Want to go fishing? Maybe later. I have some stuff to deal with right now. I have to go talk to the chief right after I talk to this guy. And he says, last night I gazed up at the Southern Cross. Suddenly I saw many shooting stars. Legends say shooting stars are omens of disaster. Oh me, oh my. So yeah, anyway, here we go. We're going to go talk to the chief. Let's see what he has to say. And we get one of these first-person view sort of things. Look at a few of these. Some interesting people. We'll see, I'm sure. I've been waiting for you. I'm Chief Coral Cola, and I'm a good friend of your uncle. Listen, Mike, I have some bad news. Last night, try not to be too upset, but your uncle, Dr. Jones, has been abducted. We must keep this from the islanders so they don't panic. You are the best hope of rescuing Dr. Jones. Why? Send the 15-year-old why? I don't know what to do. Can you help? No. You are the best hope. So yeah, this is one of the back in the NES era, there was always those times where you get yes or no questions, and the game just sort of wouldn't continue until you selected yes, so there's going to be a few of those throughout the game, and I'll just point them out as we go along. There'll be very few questions we're answering, no, we'll actually do something different. Good, you're brave, take this island yo-yo. You may think this yo-yo is just a toy, but it's very powerful. Mike, you're an ace pitcher, use it, because ace pitchers have always been known to have amazing yo-yo skills, I know. Just one of those stereotypes. Mike, it looks peaceful around here, but in the dark below, many monsters have appeared these last few years. Don't let them get you! Mike, the fate of your uncle is in your hands. Find a tunnel in the village and hurry to Dr. J's laboratory. So, let's go do that, and let's go and enter the first real level. But yeah, so as you can see, this part was just sort of exploring the island, overworld. Oh, you're Dr. J's nephew, here's the tunnel, good luck. So yeah, here's the first dungeon, down these stairs, but first, conversation. I always thought she was holding a carrot when I was a kid. I'm the shaman and sister of the island chief. Your uncle was abducted because of a secret. Because he found a secret in the lost ruins. I have great hope that you will succeed in rescuing Dr. Jones. Just like your Northern Star, our island sailors look for the Southern Cross. Mike, many wild monsters wait you in the dark below, but remember the magic of the Southern Cross is always on your side. Now begin the test of island courage. Good luck. And now saving your data to refrain from power off. It's going to say that a lot. But yeah, here we go. So the first real level. So just like mini games, we have a jump with A, and we have attack with B, and we can attack in all 4 directions. Although we can only move a set amount of distance every time, so it's not really free movement, and you can't move diagonal in this game anyway. So here we go, our first room, our first real room. So as you can see, we have water here. If you move, if you're moving towards the water and you jump, you'll jump over it. Otherwise, unless there's a tile or water or some other kind of a hole in front of you, you can't jump anything but straight up. So that's interesting. So you should always note that. And you can jump onto tiles too, and sometimes they'll activate switches and things like that, or make items appear. So yeah, so with the yo-yo, press B to shoot, and let's kill the most basic enemy in the game, the jellies, because no game would be complete without some kind of jelly or slime or something like that. So yeah, although unfortunately one of Mike's major flaws is that he can't swim, and you can only jump 1 tile long. So if you jump into something that's, say, more than 1 tile like that, you'll fall in and drown in it. It won't be very pretty. Stars, as you can see, I've already collected a few at the bottom. If you collect 5, they'll equal 1 heart. So yeah, it's not really that great. Just 5 stars equals 1 heart, considering that hearts aren't all that uncommon anyway. So here, our first room here, where killing all enemies isn't what we need to do to open the door. We actually need to find a switch like this, by jumping on a certain tile, and then the switch will open the door. As you're probably noticing, the door's closed behind you because, fortunately, I mean, it's not really unfortunate, but this game follows a linear fashion. So, unfortunate, like you say at the end. So you're not going to be able to go back, usually. In most cases, you won't be able to backtrack after you entered a certain room. So let's see here. Switch there. Opens that door. And now we've got this room. Let's see. So yeah, so there's our first heart, I think. Kill the Radis. Jelly. Rats again. And there. We go up here. And we have one of these big tile puzzles. So here we go. We have 2 ways to go. So I think we'll go left first. And let's see what's this way. Ah, so we've got sort of a dead end here. That was terrible. So yeah, we've got a dead end. What should we do here? And the way that door opened, it seems like it makes us wants us to go back. None of those tiles have anything in them. So what you're actually supposed to do here is you actually want to go up here and hit this switch. So this kind of just throws you into like the fire, because you have no idea that there's doors that can explode from walls that don't look like they have doors in them. So you kind of have to figure that out for yourself, and it can be a bit off-putting if you just think that you're supposed to go one of the other doors. So what I just picked up is the flame stick, and it has a bit farther range than the yo-yo, and it's also a bit more powerful, but we'll want to save that for the boss, so it'll be extremely useful there. And 4 stars now, and getting hit 5, there we go. Awesome, let's see, so here, the looper, or the snake, first time we're seeing him, and as you can see, we can jump over enemies if we time it right, although it's just much easier to kill them in most cases. It's usually useful to jump over things like enemy bullets and things like that, since you can't kill them. But here we go, more flame sticks, another 25, so now we're up to 48. And we can go up, but if you heard that, it sounds like something opened over here, and I think we'll go check that out. And here we go, our first sanctuary, or item room. So what we do is you can pick up the medicine bottle, and you think we have one down, and you can see that we have one down there now. What that does is if we press start, and we press down to access our magic items, we can use that, and that would refill 5 of our hearts. But it would be dumb to waste it right now. But as you can see, there's another switch, which leads to another room, and if we go up here, we get another medicine bottle. That takes us up to 2, and we hit this switch, and go up here, we will die. You do not want to go in that door. It will lead you to a room full of water, and there is absolutely no way to go back after you go through that door. It will be instant death, and it's really cheap, and it's not the only time we see something like that in this game, but yeah, so if you go through that door, you will be instantly killed, and you will have no choice but to go back to the last checkpoint, which I believe is this room. You would start at the beginning of this room. But yeah, when you die, you lose all of your items, except for your yo-yo. So that includes all medicine bottles, all things like that. I think you keep your stars when you die. But then you'll be placed back to 3 hearts, so you really need to be careful for that. But here, we see the first boss, the sea serpent. What we want to do, is when it opens its mouth, we just want to throw the flame sticks at it. If we run out of flame sticks, since its range is a bit longer, we won't be able to reach it with the yo-yo from here. So what you actually have to do is you have to go up to that block up there and try to shoot it from that, which is a lot more dangerous. So here, let's shoot it here. And sometimes it won't shoot at all, which is really good for getting some hits on it. So, let's see. It's not like we're gonna run out. And there we go, first boss. Not too difficult. Just need to know what you're doing. I believe each hit takes off a heart, so if you do get hit by the fire, it's not really a good thing. And there's its dead remains because, wow, it sure turned into nothing but skull and bones really fast. In fact, I didn't even have a skull, just had backbone. And here we go. And the stairs leading out of the dungeon. But we might as well fill up our hearts because items do not carry over to other dungeons. So as soon as you leave the dungeon, all your items are completely gone, as you can see at the bottom there. And your lives are always returned to 3 when you enter a new dungeon. So wow, you've done it! And as you can see, we got some points down there. The way points work, it's kind of weird. People think they figured it out, and they think that depending on how many enemies you kill, so the less number of enemies you kill, the more points you get, which is kind of weird. Anyway, hi, I'm Babu, Dr. J's assistant. Mike, you know Dr. J has a submarine called Sub-C. The ID code to start the engine of Sub-C is 1492. We don't really need to remember that, because it just remembers it for us, and adds it as an item. Please get on board Sub-C in the laboratory. I wish I could tell you more, but I'm afraid of... I wonder what he could possibly be afraid of. But yeah, so, here we go. It's gonna go in here, but yeah, just about the points. So people think that you get more points if you kill less enemies, which is kind of weird. As you can see, I'm not really too worried about maximizing my score. I'm just sort of killing whatever enemies are in my way. But yeah, it's just interesting. And we go in here, and it takes us right to Sub-C, and Rob is here! Let's play some Gyromite, let's go! In the cockpit of Sub-C. Welcome on board, I am the navigational computer of Sub-C. Call me Navcom. Input the ID code now. ID code 1492, start engine, aye Captain. So yeah, so Sub-C is going to become a very big part of the game. It's going to be very, so just as we explored on land, there's going to be exploration that needs to be done out on the sea too, and even underwater. So that's going to be pretty fun. But as for that, that is actually the end of the first chapter. So I hope everyone enjoyed that. And yeah, Sub-C is ready to launch, all head full. That last sentence always seemed really weird to me. Like, I always think full speed ahead, but yeah. And everyone waves goodbye to you. So yeah, that's it for Chapter 1. So thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for Chapter 2 and all the chapters after that. It's definitely going to get a lot more interesting. Today was just sort of the beginning. And yeah, it's going to get better from here. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time.